Hey guys, thank you for watching the Slat Rock channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And if you've already done so, just make sure that it's still active. Today we present you 10 WWE superstars and their surprising jobs. Number 10. Scott Steiner, restaurateur. Known for his incredibly bizarre promos and bulging muscles, it's hard to imagine Scott Steiner trading in his signature chainmail for a chef's hat. But if you ever find yourself in Acworth, Georgia, be sure to look for Shoney's on Highway 92, which is run by Big Papa Pump himself. Opening in April 2016, Shoney's offers a casual, family-friendly dining experience, known for its diner-style menu. The restaurant gained some fame though when Steiner, speaking on the news as a witness to a road rage incident, though Freakzilla's wrestling past was never mentioned during the interview, with Steiner being referred to as just a restaurant owner. While it seems like a great place to eat, I'd avoid complaining about a cold meal though, or else you might just end up on the receiving end of a Frankensteiner. Number 9. Shad Gaspard, stage actor. The muscle of crime time, Shad Gaspard was part of the WWE from 2006 to 2010, where he teamed with JTG. Gaspard's size and natural charisma made him one of the most must-see tag team stars of the time, with the big man using that same charisma to become a stage actor. Gaspard performed Shakespeare in 2011 in Tampa and portrayed the first black world boxing champion Jack Johnson in a stage version of The Pugilist 2 years later. Not only performing on stage, Gaspard has made some big waves in cinema, appearing in films like Think Like a Man 2 and Get Hard. In 2018, Gaspard found himself in his biggest film role yet, doing stunt work for the colossal Man-Ape in Marvel Studios' Black Panther. So next time you think Drama Club is for wimps, think again. Number 8. Muhammad Hassan, school administrator. When Hassan's controversial WWE career came to an end, it seemed to spell the end of the Detroit native's wrestling career. Before entering the WWE, Hassan, real name Mark Kopani, was studying at SUNY Buffalo, studying history, but left the course to become a wrestler. Once out of the sport, Kopani returned to his studies, earning a master's degree. With a wealth of knowledge from education, Kopani decided to give something back, working as a social studies teacher and later becoming a high school assistant principal in the Syracuse area. Shockingly, Hassan returned to wrestling this year after 13 years out of the ring and told reporters that he would be open to a return to WWE. I know I wouldn't want to be late for class if being tardy meant a trip to assistant principal Kopani's office. Number 7. Brodus Clay, political pundit. When you think of a political pundit on cable news, you probably think of some rich talking heads with perfectly coiffed hair and designer suits, somehow thinking they can talk about the problems of the common man. You probably don't think of a man who has worked as a wrestler and bodyguard, but I guess that's what makes Brodus Clay such a unique voice on Fox News. The super heavyweight ex-Funkasaurus appears regularly on the network's Greg Gutfield show, using his TNA name Tyrus, and is the opposite of the stereotypical pundit, dressed down with a backwards baseball cap and hooded sweatshirt. The former bodyguard for Snoop Dogg often jokes around with his fellow panelists about key issues in politics and the media, proving there is plenty of brain to match his brawn. Number 6. Chavo Guerrero, fight coordinator. With hit Netflix series Glow recently being renewed for a 3rd season, it's clear that the gorgeous ladies of wrestling certainly bring it when it comes to drama, comedy, and action. The latter of that list comes thanks to Chavo Guerrero, who not only appears on the show as El Mayordomo, but also works on the show as a consultant, coordinating the stunts of the show. Interestingly, Guerrero isn't even the first of his family involved with Glow, as the former ECW champion's uncle Mondo served as the trainer for the original Glow cast back in the day. While Chavo trains the women for specific sequences, he has mentioned in interviews that the training the actresses receive is just like full-time wrestlers. Ouch! Number 5. Kane, insurer. When Glenn Jacobs announced that he was running for political office, people were quick to judge the 7-footer. It's not that Kane is dumb, but it's just that the idea of an evil, charbroiled demon running for the role of Knox County Mayor was a very amusing idea. Perhaps if Jacobs had been known for any other career than being a WWE superstar, people wouldn't have batted an eye at his political ambition. But when he's not focused on destroying his opponents or tombstoning priests, you remember that? Jacobs and his wife Crystal run their own insurance agency in Knoxville, Tennessee. Working as Jacobs Insurance Associates, the company offers quotes for both homes and automobiles, though be suspicious if he ever offers you a policy for fire damage. Number 4. CM Punk, comic book writer. There's an old saying, if you do what you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. This is especially true for the life of CM Punk. Growing up loving wrestling, the young Phil Brooks became a wrestler and transitioned to the Octagon upon leaving WWE, having his debut fight in September 2016. An avid comic book fan, it was only a matter of time before the best in the world ended up writing for Marvel Comics in 2015. Among his works include the February 2015 Thor Annual No. 1, the Drax the Destroyer series from that same year, and turned his attention from superheroes to horror when he wrote The Most Cursed for Vertigo Comics' Strange Sports Stories No. 3, released in May that same year. After 2 years away, Punk returned to the comic book scene with the one-shot Master of Kung Fu, with Punk aiming to be the best comic creator in the world. Number 3. Asuka, video game journalist. Not only a formidable hand inside the squared circle, Asuka is one of the busiest superstars outside the ring. In her native Japan, she owns the salon Another Heaven in Yokohama, which was famously praised by New Japan star Kenny Omega. As if that wasn't enough, the Empress previously worked on graphic designs for video games, including titles for the Nintendo DS as well as mobile apps. Not tied down to just Nintendo, Asuka was a writer for Xbox Magazine early in her wrestling career, with Microsoft allowing the then Kana to wear Xbox 360-themed attire during matches. When you mix this with her wrestling skills, it's clear that the former NXT Women's Champion is a constant success in and out of the ring. After all, how many other Royal Rumble winners can say they worked for Xbox and Nintendo? Number 2. Dolph Ziggler, stand-up comedian. When you think of superstars who were able to get genuine laughs from the crowd, you might think of stars like The Rock, Roddy Piper, Bobby Heenan, or Santino Marella. One name you probably won't think of is the show-off Dolph Ziggler, whose confident and cocksure attitude has led to many victories in the company, including 2 world championship reigns. But Ziggler is a known fan of comedy, and has gained notoriety as a stand-up comic, performing sets at clubs like Caroline's in New York and Pack Theater in LA. Never one to shy away from the cameras, Dolph has also appeared on Comedy Central's Roast Battle, and for a brief time, dated comedic actress Amy Schumer. Not bad for a guy who used to be a male cheerleader. Number 1. The Undertaker, real estate investor. Much like his demonic not-so-little brother, there's something funny about imagining The Undertaker having a normal job. And although Mark Calloway has become a success as a real estate investor, fans can't help wonder what demonic forces the dead man would use as an investor. All jokes aside, however, the Phenom, alongside business partner Scott Everhart, have tagged together in real estate ventures across the U.S., including an upscale office building in Colorado worth nearly $3 million. Dubbed the Callahart, a fusion of their surnames, Taker has admitted that his status as WWE's Lord of Darkness has helped draw interest of plenty of potential business partners. With all of this success both in and out of the ring, there's no doubt that his job as a real estate investor allows Calloway to rest in peace. Well guys, that's our list. Can you tell us any other superstars who have surprising jobs? If so, leave us a comment below and let us know. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our previous video, 8 questionable things that WWE blew millions on during the Attitude Era. Also check out our other high-rated videos by clicking at the upper right-hand corner or down in the description field. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss a single video. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, thank you for watching.